Good morning everyone. In this video we are going to see a few more aspects of internet. Like we will start with who governs the internet. We all know that internet is not owned by any particular organization. Internet is ever growing and there are service providers which provide us access to internet, but nobody owns the internet. There are certain bodies and certain organizations who constantly work for the smooth functioning of internet. They keep devising policies, standards, rules and regulations, and they keep working on new technologies from time to time, such that the internet is able to handle the ever growing traffic, the ever growing number of network devices which are added to it each day, and it is able to do all this in an efficient manner. There are less number of collisions, or there are less congestion and traffic on the network. So all these things are looked after by certain organizations, and in this video we are going to learn about those organizations. The very first one, Internet Architecture Board. It looks after the development of internet suite of protocols. It has two task forces: IETF, that is Internet Engineering Task Force, which is responsible for developing and maintaining communication protocols, resolving problems and coordinating new services. Internet Research Task Force, IRTF. It looks into long term research issues. Anything to be researched is looked after by IRTF. ICANN, Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. The domain names or the URLs which you find it easy to remember rather than IP addresses of websites, all that work is done by ICANN. So it does the work of providing registration services such as IP addresses and domain names. World Wide Web Consortium, it develops standards for evolution of your World Wide Web. These are the official logos of these organizations. How do we access the internet and the web? For this, we will need a computer with an operating system such as Windows, Mac OS or Unix that supports internet protocols. You will need a communications equipment such as a modem, ISDN adapter or Ethernet card. Normally, we will be using a modem. ISDN is an obsolete technology. We don't use it anymore. Rather, today what we use more is DSL, which we will talk about in the subsequent slides. We make use of DSL, which stands for Digital Subscriber Line. We use FTTH, that is fiber to the home line. Where right from the internet service provider to the customer premises, the fiber optic cables are extensively used for providing internet connection. We use cable broadband, we use satellite internet broadband, and many more. So ISDN is an obsolete technology. It basically stands for Integrated Services Digital Network. It was considered as an improvement over dial-up connection We used to have dial-up connection in our 90s and 2000s, and which was a very slow network, which was a very slow internet connection. So ISDN was just a very small improvement over dial-up. It existed for a few years and it vanished because of the advent of DSL, which is prevalent even today because of its increasingly high speed and constant upgradation in the existing technology and wired infrastructure. Ethernet card stands for your LAN card or your network interface card, or you can say the internal modem, which is attached to your PC. An internet service provider, Airtel, Reliance, Jio, BSNL, GeoNet, GeoFiberNet. Okay, these all are internet service providers. Web browser software such as Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Opera, Mozilla Firefox, and so on. Now, internet connection is basically provided by internet service providers. They have their servers installed and provide internet connections to users through those servers, connected to other servers in the world through cables and satellite links. So at your end, suppose this is your, sorry, one sec, you have your own personal computer at home. This is your home, and this is your personal computer which you are using. So now you might be using a modem along with it. So this would be connected via some telephone lines, and that would be connected to the internet service provider at some other end, your ISP server. And your ISP server would be connected to other servers in the world with the help of either cables or with the help of satellite broadband. So with the help of satellite broadband, it would be connected to other servers. People can host their websites on this server by purchasing domain space. That is, if you want to create your own website, you can create your own website using any of the available tools. You can create, firstly, you need to create a skeleton for your website using a language or a tool known as HTML. You may add some validation features using JavaScript. That is, you can add some client side scripting to it. HTML helps you to create the skeleton of your web page or your website. You may add different things. You may use different libraries like jQuery, WordPress, and others. These are the various libraries which you can use in order to increase the visual appeal of your website. And then you can use some server side scripting language like PHP, ASP in order to actually create your dynamic website. A dynamic website is a website which keeps changing every day. You might have seen websites like Amazon, eBay, Flipkart, where content is different every day. So these websites are known as dynamic websites. You keep adding details at the back end, and front end will display all those changes in a nice, attractive manner. And you can use a lot of other tools, platforms frameworks, libraries to improve it. So this way you can you can use all these things, you can create a website, and finally you can host this website on a server, and that server where you can host it, that could be the server provided by any of the companies like Wix.com, GoDaddy, and so on, and Big Rock, etc. Some are paid, some are free, some provide both services, and even some ISPs also provide you domain space which could enable you to host your websites. Servers also store email messages for connected users. So what we learn here is, if you want to send an email to someone, normally it is stored in servers. So you send an email from your device, so that email gets stored in the server, and then later on it is passed to the server of your friend's ISP. This is your ISP, this is your friend's ISP, and from there your friend can download the email which you have sent. Some popular ISPs you can see over here. You might have heard about them, you might have seen advertisement commercials on the TV or online on the internet for them. Hathway is one such. I'm not endorsing any of these Hathway, but I just want to let you know that Hathway is a broadband service which is prevalent in Bhopal, our very own city. And then you have BSNL broadband, which is available all over India. You have MTNL, which is basically available in the metro cities, especially in Maharashtra. It stands for Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited. U band mostly available in Pune, MTS in big cities, metropolitan cities, and big cities like Bangalore, Hyderabad, Kolkata, and so on. Tata Docomo, Tata Photon. So all these are the various Indian ISPs which we are aware of. In our next video, we will study about some technical aspects of internet connection, various devices which you need to connect to internet, different technologies which are available. In the end, just one request to everyone, if you really benefit from this video, then please like my video, share my video, and subscribe my channel. Please do not forget, like the video, share the video, and subscribe my channel. And thank you all for your love and support.